Hi everybody, so today's homework is on pages 381 and 382. We learned a new multiplication strategy in class today. Some students really understood it and got the hang of it, and some of us were still a little bit confused, which is okay, it's new, so we're going to be confused. That's totally fine. But this is a very important video for us to watch today, so we really know exactly what we're supposed to do on our homework. I'm going to show you 3 different problems. Let's start. All right, here's number 1. The directions say draw counters to model a known fact that will help you find 4 times 5. Draw the model 2 times. So I'm going to draw my model underneath, but you can draw yours to the side where you have room. So 4 times 5. Let's say that we do not know what 4 times 5 is. I know some of us do, but some of us still may not know what 4 times 5 is. So I can break apart one of my numbers to figure out what 4 times 5 is. Now, whenever I break apart a number, I want to break it up into doubles. Now, I cannot break 5 apart into doubles because it's an odd number. So I'm going to break apart my 4. So I know that 4 is the same thing as 2 plus 2. So if I break apart 4 into 2 plus 2, that means instead of having 4 times 5, I have 2 times 5. Now I know, or we should know, that 2 times 5 equals 10. Now, if we didn't know that, it does ask us to draw models. So let's draw our model of 2 times 5. We're going to draw a 2 by 5 array. So there's my 2 by 5 array. Now remember, we broke apart our 4 into 2 plus 2. So that means we need to do 2 times 5 twice to make it 2 plus 2 times 5. So I'm going to draw a second model. Okay, so now here are both of my models. So I know that just one of these is 2 times 5, and another one is another 2 times 5. Now, I already said that 2 times 5 was 10, but if we didn't know that, we could have drawn the 2 by 5 array and then counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I did this twice, okay, and I broke apart my 4 times 5 into 2 plus 2 times 5. So now I broke it apart in the beginning, I have to put it back together at the end. So I'm going to double my product. I had 2 times 5, I did it twice, so now my product was 10, so I'm going to do 10 plus 10, which is 20. So if 10 plus 10 is 20, that must mean 4 times 5 is also 20. Okay, here's number 2. The directions say double the known fact, write the product it helps you find. So it says 3 times 7. Now we may know what 3 times 7 is, we may not know what 3 times 7 is, but I'm going to draw an array just in case. So I'm going to draw a 3 by 7 array. Okay, there's my 3 by 7 array. If I count all of my counters up all together, I will have 21 counters. So 3 times 7 equals 21. Now it tells us to double that fact. So I had 3 times 7 and another 3 times 7. So they want us to do 21 plus 21. I'm going to draw another array just so I can have all of my numbers together. So we have one 3 by 7 array. I'm going to draw another 3 by 7 array. Okay, there it is. So now I have 2 3 by 7 arrays. Now it wants us to double it, so we're going to add 21 plus 21. Now if you can't do 21 plus 21 in your head, that's fine. We can stack it up on top of each other, or you can just count all of these counters. But I'm going to stack them up. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So we know 21 plus 21 is 42. So we know that that is what our product is going to be. 42. Now we need to figure out what times what did they do. So remember, you broke apart the problem. These two right here are your problem already broken apart. So we can add either the 3 plus 3 or the 7 plus 7. So we know 7 plus 7 is 14. That's not something we normally multiply. So it's probably going to be the 3 plus 3. So we know that 3 plus 3 is 6, and then we leave the 7 alone. So 6 times 7 is 42. So if we have 3 times 7 twice, it helps you find what 6 times 7 is. Okay, here's the last problem I'm going to show you. It's number 7. It says the Johnson twins and the Clayton twins went to the fair. Each child rode 5 rides. What is the total number of times all 4 children went on a ride? So we know that twins means it's two people. So we have the Johnson twins and the Clayton twins. All together, that's 4 people. So if we have 4 people each going on 5 rides, that would be 4 times 5. Now, some of us may know what 4 times 5 is, but we have to use the strategy that it's asking us to use, and it is telling us to double a known fact to solve. So remember, we cannot break apart 5 into doubles because it's an odd number. But 4 is an even number, so we can break apart the 4 into doubles. We know that 4 is 2 plus 2. Okay? So instead of having 4 times 5, now we have 2 times 5. But we have to do it twice because we have to use up both of those 2's. So 2 times 5 and another 2 times 5. So hopefully we know that 2 times 5 is 10. If not, we can always count by 2's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Or we could have drawn a picture. So we know 2 times 5 is 10. So in the beginning, we broke apart our 4. Now we have to stick it back together. So we're going to take our products and add them together. So 10 plus 10, 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 1 is 2. So 10 plus 10 is 20. That means 4 times 5 must also be 20. Now all of this work should go into your My Work box that's on the side of your paper. Now we need to write a complete sentence. So what is the total number of times all 4 children went on a ride? So we can say, take my screen off, the total number of times all 4 children went on a ride is 20. Okay? Okay, so I know this is kind of a tough concept. It's one of those strategies that takes a lot of practice to get a hang of. Some of us are really doing great with this. Some of us need a little bit more practice, which is totally okay. It's something that's brand new. I really hope you guys were able to do the rest of this sheet on your own. If not, it's okay. Let me know in the morning, Mrs. Cease, I really just didn't understand this. And that's fine. I'm not going to give you a circle on your homework sheet for not understanding something. That's not your fault. Okay? So I hope everyone has a fabulous evening, and I'll see my students tomorrow. Bye.